Hi, I'm Tevin Bishop, aka Billionaire Bishop, aka Tev the Great, and today I have a great message for you viewers that can possibly alleviate your financial burdens and take you to your financial goals. So, it's very important that we examine animals. Animals can teach us, the human race, how to survive on this planet. One animal I examined were squirrels. So what squirrels do in the wintertime is that they bury their acorns in different areas, preparing themselves for the catastrophic conditions that occur during the wintertime. We can do this same method with our currency, with our money. And I call it the human acorn method. So with this acorn method, there's 5 acorns you want to be ready to do. You want to have cash in hand, you want to have cash online, you want to have a spending pile, you want to have a savings pile, and you want to have an investing pile. The investing pile is going to be money spent towards stocks, investment properties. The savings, there's a different perception, obviously, between the 3 economic classes. The poor look at money, I gotta get out of debt, I gotta pay bills. The middle class look at having good credit, and the rich look at money as if I have to see it increase. So your savings pile, you do not take money out of your savings pile. You can only see it increase. It's okay if it's stagnant, but you have to see this pile increase. Your spending pile is going to be used for bills, food, your spouse, your kids, whatever it is, whatever money that's going to get spent regardless. That's your spending pile. That's your spending pile. Your cash in hand and your cash online are very important. So during the pandemic, I'm sure you guys remember, business owners lost their businesses. Workers were laid off from work. Stores were shut down. Stimulus checks were getting handed out everywhere. People had cash in hand, but the value of cash was at an all-time low because stores were closed. People couldn't get their wants. That's what it was. They weren't focused on their needs. They were focused on their wants. So when they went to the online markets, they looked at these discounts. What was hot? What can I get that was expensive that I couldn't get before? And I was someone who was a part of that group. I was trying to get designer stuff. I was trying to get designer clothes. And I didn't realize until I had my own apartment that a lot of that clothes and the fabric, it doesn't matter unless it's your brand. So I digress. But your cash in hand is very important. Money at the end of the day is an exchange. It's an exchange for your wants and your needs. Money is an exchange. So it's important to have that on your conscience that money is an exchange. So you can even go into a deeper level in the acorn method with online money. So say you have a Bank of America, say you have a Robinhood, say you have a Cash App, and you have a Venmo. So Cash App, Venmo, Robinhood, I like a lot because you can save your money and you can invest. With Cash App and Venmo in particular, actually in Robinhood too, they also offer prepaid cards as well. So, you can use, these cards, you can spend money, you can save money, and you can invest, and you don't have to worry about your bank going into the negative, the bank taking their money back and stuff like that. Banks, like Bank of America, they're only supposed to be used for transactions, taking out loans, and developing a relationship with the bank so you can take out more money from the bank and use their money instead of using yours. Another way to, get rid of bank headaches, your account being negative is, you file for an LLC, you put it under a C Corp, and you have that trust run your LLC, have it run your corporation, your business. But say if you're a college student and you're in high school and you don't have the headspace, the mind, the mental mindset, the focus to really know what you want to do, and you don't have, the money to spend on an LLC because it ranges from $200 to $350. You can save your money in cash. You can save your money in Venmo and not worry about the banks. But it's all about how you manage everything. And this Acorn method can definitely help anyone, no matter what their financial situation is. There is another Acorn method, and I call it the economic Acorn method. The 4 economic acorns are gold, silver, Bitcoin tokens, and the US dollar. So with gold is God's money. Gold is money from the land, right? With gold can also be used as a long-term asset. And gold is another way where you can save your money without just looking at paper and having the need to spend it. Because when money is piled up in a specific space, you're going to want to spend the money, right? So with gold, if you have 1 kilo is worth 66,000, maybe more in cash, in the US dollar. So it's important to, have that conscious mind and be aware of that as well. Silver is always going to be exchanged, because silver, we're a hands-on world. We have to still create things. We have to create metals. We need to use the metals to form creations of our imagination. Bitcoin token and this digital world, the world is constantly evolving. We're in a technology-filled world, so it's important to, have even a Bitcoin token. The US dollar, even if the crisis that, like the pandemic, or, if we fall into another recession or anything that relates to the pandemic and that crisis, you have to be prepared, and you have to save your money and invest, and also make sure you have that good credit. So it's very important for this Acorn method to work. You definitely do need a cash flow. I would say to reach your financial goals, just have 5 things you love to do, 5 to 7 things you love to do. Manage your time wisely doing these things you love to do. And as you manage your time and do these things you love to do, if you become a teacher, you actually add on to that cash flow. I hope this message helped you today. My name is Tevin Bishop, aka